location of the Aztec Empire. So the Aztec Empire is what you see all in green right here. It is located in what we know today as Mexico, and right here is the capital of the Aztec Empire. So the origins of the Aztec people are unknown, but they were believed to be tribe hunters. And they settled in this area because they saw an eagle perched on a tree, and they took it as a symbol of strength and decided to settle there. And they started as a nomadic tribe in Mexico. They arrived in Mesoamerica in the 13th century, and they ruled that empire from the 14th to the 16th century. The food they ate was mostly maize, squash, and beans, and they hunted around. As you can see, there's ocean all around here, and they hunted fish and other wildlife. And unfortunately, their reign came to an end in the 16th century because an invader by the name of Hernan Cortez captured and overthrew the Aztec Empire. Okay, so now a little about the counting system. As Jess will explain later on, they counted in 20s, not 10s. So it would go 20, 40, 60, not 10, 30, 40, or put a 20 in there somewhere as well. And they, for numbers 1 through 9 and also 10 in this case, they use dots. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10 were all used as dots, and a 10 can either be represented as dots, a diamond as we do in Jess's presentation, or a line. And the Aztec counting system had no zero, and the 20 was represented as a flag, as we will do in our presentation, or a shell. Counting system continued. The Aztecs got the counting system actually from the Egyptians. The Egyptians influenced their counting system, and so that's what they used. And so as you can see, 8,000 is represented by several different symbols. So we have a pouch or a bag, and then we have a bird or a feather hat. And in our presentation, we'll be using a pouch as similar to this one, so, or a shield as it also is called. Now the Aztec calendar is on a 260-day calendar, unlike ours, which is 365 days, and it was actually broken up into 20 days a cycle. And so each day is represented by a different objects. And so the objects here are listed, there are 20 objects here. And so you have the crocodile, wind, house, lizard, snake, death, deer, rabbit, water, dog, monkey, grass, reed, jaguar, eagle, vulture, motion, flint, rain, or flower. And so that is their calendar and their 20-day system. And now that the history is done, we will be moving on to Jess, who will be explaining and giving you examples of the counting system. Thank you.
Okay, so we have the number system of the Aztecs, and there's some important things you should know. There's a base 20 system, just like the Mayans. So they're similar to the Mayans, but not the same. They have no number 0, which is a difference from the Mayans, and it's written horizontally, which is another difference instead of vertically. So this is the number 1, represented as 1 dot, which is, all of this is going to be very similar. 2 is represented 2 dots, 3 dots, 4 dots, 5 is 5 dots straight across,
And 6 is 6 dots?
6 dots, yep. 7 is 5 and 2, 8, 5 and 3, 9, 5 and 4, and then 10 is the 5 and 5 dots. Or you can write it as a triangle.
A diamond. Oh.
20 is represented as a flag. Do not ask me why, I don't know. They like flags, that's just flags. 100 is represented as a line with little lines coming off of it, and since the Aztecs have a base of 20, you can think of each one of them as 20. So it would be like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's if you count each line. So then the same would be with 200. So it would be like 100 on one side and 100 on the other. 300, same thing. It would be 100, 100, 100. So just count the 1, 2, 3, 4. You can count fives or you can count by 20s. If you want to count all this by 20s, it'll be 300. And then for 400, it's going to be, again, the 20. So this will be broken down into the groups of 5. 4 groups of 5. And 8,000, I'm not really sure what this is.
It can either be a bag or a pouch.
Or like a shield of some sort, but it has very significant meaning to the Aztecs. Okay, now we're gonna get into the writing of the numbers, and I tried to incorporate all the ones that I went over, or most of them. 15 would be broken down into 10 plus 5. So again, the 10 is the diamond, not the triangle, and then the 5 dots. 20 would be the flag, and then 2 would be the 2 dots. 67 is, you split 60 up, so it would be 3 20s, or 3 flags, and then 7 dots. 134 would be 100, again you know it's 100 because you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 20 times 5 was 100, plus the flag 20, plus the diamond 10, and then plus the 4. And 289 is going to be 200 plus the 20. It's going to be 4 20s for the 80. So it's going to be 4 flags and then 9. So if you took this out, this would just be 89.
Wonderful.
365, again, we have the wheat. It has the 3 sets of 5 in it, or the 3 sets of 20. And you break it down, it would be 65, and so this would be 60, 3 20s plus 5. 412, this would be 400. Again, you break that down into 4 sections of 5, plus 10 is a diamond, plus 2. And then I would like you guys to try to write this number, 8,375. I'll give you a solid minute for this.
Thank you.
Okay, so the 8,000, we have the bag slash shield.
Slash pouch.
And then we have to break that down into, we have 375 left. So you have to break, this is the 300. Again, you have the 3 groups of 5. The 20, the 3 20s would be for the flag. That would be, so now we're down at 75. So now this would be 60. And then plus the 15, the 10 as the diamond, and the 5 as the dots. And that's how you get 8,375. Okay, so the next number that we're gonna do is 1855. I was told to pick a number that is significant to us, to everybody. So this is the year that Millersville University was founded / created in. So come on, guys, I'll give you another solid minute to try this out. Okay, so this one's a little difficult because there's no number, no symbol for 1,000. So you have to break 1,000 down. We broke it into 4 400s, which if you add that up is 1,600. Plus 200 gets you 1,800, so you just have to make the 55 left. And 20 plus 20 plus 10 is 50, plus the 5 dots. It's also important to say that this counting system is very flawed because it's really hard to write some numbers, and the higher the numbers get, it would just be more, it wouldn't be worth writing the number, so.
Yes, and thank you for watching our presentation brought to you by Jess and Elizabeth, and have a great day. Bye.